They said you wouldn't last. They looked you in the eye while you were bleeding, broke, shaking, and they bet against you. They whispered behind your back like you were already finished, like life had knocked the last bit of fight out of you. But they didn't know you were never built to break. You see, most people quit when it gets hard. Most people give up when the road turns ugly. They panic at the first sign of pain. They fold under pressure. They run when it rains. But not you. You're different because you know what they don't. The storm is at the end. It's the beginning. Your breakthrough is not waiting in comfort. It's not hiding in safety. It's found through the fire. And the only way out is through. So keep moving. When life tries to bury you in fear, keep moving. When the world turns cold and silent, keep moving. When you feel alone, forgotten, overlooked, keep fucking moving. Because it's not about speed. It's about direction. One painful step forward is still progress. One small act of courage still counts. Even a crawl is defiance. Motion is resistance. Motion is survival. Motion is power. And every time you get up, every time you fight when it hurts, every time you move forward when your knees are shaking, you are becoming unstoppable. They thought the storm would break you, but they forgot something. You are the storm. The fire in your soul is louder than the doubt in their voice. The reason you started is bigger than the pain you're facing. And the only thing you need to do is this. Keep moving. Don't wait for perfect. Don't beg for comfort. Don't pray for easy. Just take the next step. Then the next. Then the next. Build momentum out of pain. Forge discipline from discomfort. Stack your scars like armor. Because the most dangerous version of you, the one no one sees coming, it's the version that didn't quit. Keep moving when your heart is broken. Keep moving when your hands are trembling. Keep moving when your past tries to chain you down. Because you weren't made to stay where it's safe. You were made to rise. And every second you fight, every breath you take with fire in your lungs, you're rewriting your story. Remember this. The mountain only looks tall until you start climbing. The pain only lasts until you push through it. The storm only wins if you stand still. So don't stop now. Don't pause. Don't flinch. Keep fucking moving. They laughed. They pointed. They doubted. Let them. Because soon, they'll watch you rise. They'll watch you win. They'll ask how you did it. And your answer will be simple. I never stopped moving. You weren't handed strength. You earned it in silence, in darkness, in the lonely nights when your back was against the wall and no one came to help. You bled for your resilience. You cried for your courage. You crawled through every mile they never saw. And that's what made you different. They look at you now and think, damn, you're lucky. But they don't know the war behind your eyes. They don't know how many times you had to whisper, just one more day, just one more step. They don't know how many nights you collapsed in pain, but still found a reason to rise. You are not made of ease. You are not made of excuses. You are made of pressure, struggle, pain, and purpose. And that purpose is louder than your fear. So when the world pushes, you push back harder. When they underestimate you, you over-deliver. When the pain gets too loud, you scream louder with action. This journey, it's yours, not theirs, not the doubters, not the critics. Yours. You own every scar, every setback, every detour. And that's your weapon. Because while they talk, you build. While they sleep, you grind. While they wait for permission, you create your own lane. Let them stay soft. Let them play safe. You were born for the deep end. You were born for the heavy shit. The kind that breaks ordinary people. But you're not ordinary. You're the kind that keeps showing up, even when you have nothing left, even when your tank's on empty. And that's why you win. Not because it was easy, but because you refuse to quit. So when life slaps you across the face, smile, square up, keep fucking moving. When the money's gone, when your name's forgotten, when your knees are wobbling and you're drowning in doubt, don't you dare stop. Because this isn't about motivation. This is about identity. You're not here to be inspired. You're here to become the kind of person who finishes no matter what. You don't need perfect circumstances. You just need brutal consistency. Wake up tired? Show up anyway. Broke? Work anyway. Alone? Grind anyway. That's the secret. Success isn't owned by the talented. It's earned by the relentless. So be relentless. Be the one who refuses to stay down. Be the one who learns, evolves, adjusts, adapts. Be the one who grows in hell and comes out burning with purpose. And when they say, "You've changed," smile. Damn right you changed. You stopped begging. You stopped waiting. You started moving. And you never looked back. You became your own rescue. You became your own coach. You became your own motivation. And that kind of person is fucking unstoppable. Because nothing scares a weak world more than someone who keeps showing up, keeps pushing, keeps building, no matter what. So let the days be hard. Let the path be brutal. Let the pressure grow. Because you're not scared of it. You were built in it. And you'll win through it. Say it again out loud. I will not stop. I will keep moving. Say it until your bones believe it. Say it until your fear forgets how to whisper. Say it until the world moves out of your way. You didn't come this far to pause. You didn't climb this high to turn around. You didn't suffer this long to surrender now. This is your time. This is your story. And it only ends one way. You winning. You know what's louder than talent? Consistency. Grit. Relentless fucking action. While they talk, you build. While they post, you push. While they seek comfort, you chase greatness. Because this isn't about looking good. This isn't about validation. This is about power, real power. The kind built in the dark, earned in the mud, and revealed through fire. You didn't come here to impress. You came here to conquer. You came here to outlast every excuse, every weakness, every doubt. And now you're dangerous. Not because of how loud you are, but because you didn't stop. Because you kept moving. When everyone else gave up, you were still going. Every step became a weapon. Every scar became a story. Every loss became fuel. You didn't just survive the struggle. You turned it into a superpower. They see you now and they wonder, how the hell did you do it? And the truth is simple. You didn't quit when it hurt. You kept going when no one clapped. You kept moving when your body screamed to stop. That's how you built the kind of character that doesn't fold under pressure. That doesn't need praise to keep going. That doesn't need permission to go all in. You became someone unrecognizable. Not because you changed overnight, but because you evolved every single day. And now you're the one they watch. Now you're the one they whisper about. Now you're the one breaking through walls they said couldn't be broken. Not with shortcuts, not with luck, but with brutal, relentless movement. So what now? Now you go bigger. Now you climb higher. Now you unlock every part of you they said didn't exist. Because once you learn how to move through hell, heaven doesn't feel so far anymore. The version of you from the past, the one that doubted, delayed, feared, overthought, they don't live here anymore. They were replaced by a fighter, a grinder, a warrior who gets back up even when they're out of breath. And that's who you are now. Not perfect, but persistent. Not fearless, but ferociously committed. So write this in your soul. Keep showing up, keep swinging, keep moving forward, even if it's 1 inch at a time. Because no one can take your power if you refuse to stop. Let them sleep, let them scroll, let them waste time. You have work to do. You have battles to win. You have a legacy to carve. You have a future that's waiting for you on the other side of discomfort. And one day, you'll look back, and all the pain, all the struggle, all the lonely nights, the tears, the grit, you'll realize it made you. You'll be sitting on your throne, and they'll ask how you did it. You'll smile and say, I kept fucking moving. This is your story now. You are the storm. You are the fire. You are the one they couldn't break. You were forged in pressure, shaped in silence, perfected through pain. And now the world has no choice but to watch you win. Keep moving, not for the applause, not for the fame, but for you, because the person who keeps moving, they always finish the race. They always rise. They always win.